Hello YouTube, Professor Kadra here. Welcome to Piping 114, the Frank method. Frank method is one of the best known pipe packing techniques. It's developed something of a cult following among pipe smokers because when done correctly, it can produce an exceptionally even smoke. It's also one of the more difficult methods to learn. That's not to say it's hard to learn, but it is a little bit more involved than some of the other ones that we've discussed. So what is it? Unlike most packing method, it forms the tobacco into a plug before inserting it into the bowl. Rather than building the pack inside the chamber, you build it in your hand, and that plug is gently placed into the pipe. The basic process involves gathering filling the tobacco a little bit, just a gravity fill, and then grabbing about the amount of tobacco you'd expect to go in the bowl, a little bit less by about what you've put in there. Form it into a plug, and then you're going to work that plug down into the bowl.
This is the method that made me kind of realize that the goal is to have more airflow at the bottom, and it's okay to be more compressed at the top, because that's essentially what you're doing, and it works well.
Yeah, you're just allowing that tobacco at the bottom of the bowl to be packed quite a bit less densely than what you have in that little plug that you created, allowing the airflow at the bottom of the chamber to it's just more voluminous.
Yeah.
The exact technique is going to vary slightly from smoker to smoker. Most smokers appreciate it because it provides that excellent airflow. The way you pack that plug, it also provides a nice even burn for you as well. It's kind of two benefits to the method. It allows for long, consistent smokes with minimal relights. When mastered, can be an extremely satisfying way to pack a pipe. Doesn't have to be something you do every day. Doesn't have to be something you do ever after you get it down, really. You know, once you start smoking a while, you kind of just figure out your own independent way.
Well, that's what I think is good about these things, is because at the end of all these methods, you know, whatever method you use to get it, the tobacco's in the bowl in a particular formation, looser at the bottom, whether it gradually works its way up or whether there's two kind of like a tight plug at the top and a very loose bottom. But whatever it looks like in the end, doesn't really matter how you got there. It matters how it's situated in the bowl. So once you kind of experiment with these methods and you find what works for you, it gives you a better idea of, and then how you actually approach getting the tobacco in that formation, I think, is a little more versatile once you know what you're trying to accomplish.
And it kind of informs you for how you want to just do it, just going for it. Having that experience in practice. Some challenges with the Frank method. It's got a steeper learning curve than most methods, that's for sure. Common difficulties: making too dense of a plug, inserting it unevenly, restricting the draw flow too much. For many beginners, it may take several attempts before the method begins to feel natural, and that's totally normal. The Frank method is a specialized packing technique. Some smokers swear by it, others never use it. As with every packing method on Pipe U, don't judge it by how impressive it looks, judge it by how well your pipe smokes. So you get a cool, enjoyable smoke, it's a success. Until next time, thanks for watching.